In the heart of the bustling city of Eldermont, a young man named Caleb lived a secret life. By day, he was an ordinary college student, scuttling between lectures and part-time jobs. But when night draped the city in its somber cloak, Caleb transformed into something far more extraordinary. Caleb had been born with a unique and dark gift, a demonic power bestowed upon him in mysterious circumstances he could scarcely remember. His once terrifying burden had led him to learn how to harness this power for good. He dedicated himself to becoming a beacon for the oppressed, a shadowy defender of the innocent. Each evening, with the city lights glistening like stars below, Caleb put on a hooded cloak and let the chilling yet invigorating essence of his demon powers flood through his veins. His eyes would glow a fierce crimson, his senses amplified to perceive the world as no human could. With incredible strength and agility, he would patrol the desolate alleyways and deserted streets, ensuring safety for those who dared to walk them in fear of the lurking dangers. The streets were teeming with those who sought to exploit and crush the weak, the Thorn Circle being the most notorious. Led by the ruthless Tyrant, the gang had long oppressed the impoverished communities of Eldermont, enforcing crippling control over their lives. Caleb had made it his mission to dismantle their hold. Each encounter was a dance on a knife edge. There, in the flickering shadows, he used his demonic prowess not to harm, but to protect. He foiled their sinister plans, prevented midnight raids, and rescued those the gang sought to enslave. However, Caleb's powers were a double-edged sword. For each act of benevolence, whispers of his abilities spread, and as his legend grew, so did the danger around him. Tyrant, infuriated by his failures and eager to maintain his grip, set a trap. Knowing Caleb's weakness for others, Tyrant kidnapped a group of innocents, baiting Caleb to reveal himself. On a storm-laden night, Caleb faced Tyrant in a showdown near the city's abandoned docks. Lightning illuminated the raging clouds above as Caleb fought with resolve and fury, his powers unleashed in their full majestic wrath. Tyrant, realizing his folly, tried to exploit Caleb's moral compass. But Caleb, mastering the fine line between control and chaos, used his power to disarm and capture the gang, freeing their victims. As dawn's first light crept onto the horizon, Caleb understood the responsibility he carried. His powers were not just demonic, they were part of him, his heart's weapon to strike at oppression and evil. A young man with a demon's soul, but a hero's heart, Caleb vowed to continue his secret vigil, ever watching, ever protecting.